So what is bioinformatics?
Well, bioinformatics is a combination of biology and computer science and statistics that's built up around especially new experiments that generate a large amount of data, which we call big data, beyond the capabilities of your usual statistical software or the usual expertise of traditionally trained biologists to analyze this kind of data. And so the bioinformatics has grown up around this need for specialists who can combine not only an understanding of the biology, but also skills in computer science and an understanding of biostatistics to build software to analyze this type of data.
Okay, so pretend I know nothing about what you just said. We'll just pretend. What did she just say?
So bioinformatics is this way for a biologist like me to be more familiar with the statistics and the computing that's involved in doing these projects. And then on the other hand, it also gets computer scientists more familiar with the biology part. They may know all of the computer science, they may know the programming, but how do you apply it to biological systems?
In undergrad, what are they majoring in if they're going to continue their graduate?
I think that I spend actually a lot of time talking to leaders of biotech companies and NIH labs in the Frederick area, and what they continually tell me is that they can't find enough bioinformaticians, period. But second of all, especially ones with a firm understanding of the biology. And so we would prefer students who have a background in biology and then go on to learn the biostatistics and computer science skills. But at the same time, most of the people who are currently in the field are coming from computer science backgrounds. Okay. So there's definitely rules for both. And most of the commercial software that is made, or the big name software that's developed at universities, they prefer to have people with a computer science background who then have some understanding of the biology. So really there's roles for both backgrounds.
Okay. Do you think that Hood is positioned, this is the right place for this degree to be offered? And if you can just expand on that a little bit.
Absolutely. The nice thing about Hood is, first of all, we're small and face-to-face. So you have an actual relationship with your professors.
Yes, absolutely.
And on top of that, our professors are involved in projects at the National Cancer Institute, at the NIH, and so forth. So we have professors that are actively involved in the field and learning all of the cutting edge stuff as it's developed, and also can be good contacts for people who are graduating from our courses. But at the same time, we're at the small brick and mortar, literally brick and mortar, friendly university where we can really adapt our offerings and projects to the needs and interests of our students.
Doing my work at USGS, I realized that I wanted more of these skills, and also I might want to do a career pivot, so I was kind of trying to think about what I was going to do, and I literally heard a commercial on National Public Radio for the Hood College Bioinformatics program. I was like, what? And I live an hour and a half from the DC area. I knew of all of the resources there, and I knew that if I could look up a bunch of universities around, but knowing that there was something at Hood, it's an easier commute for me, not going into the belly of the beast, and having to deal with all of that. And it's been affordable for me to cover my tuition. It's been really great.
This has been the ABC Academic Blazer Chat at Hood College.